emergency phone system. It's got like a 4-year payback, so after the 4 years, we'll really see the savings. We did some safety on the roads to make our roads safe. We built probably, if the weather holds this year, 10 or 11 bridges. I think that's, at the cost of the bridges and tubes, that's another safety issue. We enhanced our ambulance service, in my opinion. On my first year, we bought 1 new ambulance, and I think that cost was $150,000. The second year, we reboxed, and what reboxed is, you get a new chassis, cab, motor, transmission. We take a box, they kind of remodeled it, updated, put it on the chassis, and those 2 remodels are reboxed. Those come to $75,000 a piece, so about like a new ambulance. We just currently, in the 3rd year, we purchased a new ambulance. We just got it. In fact, the commissioner just seen it Tuesday. Very nice, costly, $174,000. In the upcoming months, we have another rebox. So we're probably looking at, the first ones are 75, so we're probably looking close to 90,000, I'm guessing, as everything gets higher every day. We're going to try to enhance our service of our ambulance, so that's a safety issue. In service, we don't want to take away from anything. We've updated our bridge equipment because it was a sad shape for those that ever seen it. And another big thing, I think we looked down the road further than, well, when it breaks down, what do we do, where we get the money? We are asking what our departments need. We're planning ahead. We're budgeting for that, so we're not blindsided. I know some of you, including me, when we bought a lot of new sheriff's cars right off the get-go, I thought, man, it's a proven fact that we were spending 1 to 1.5 cars a year on repairs on old cars. And now, I don't know when the last time we've seen a repair bill, 2 years, 1.5 2 years, it's been a long time. So, although it looked like we was really spinning our wheels, we're seeing the savings now because of the breakdowns. We have nice vehicles. We're gonna put them on a 5 or 7 year rotation, and we're gonna try to kind of keep the mileage similar. We did a similar type of thing with the road graders. We have those on a guaranteed buyback. We know exactly what those graders are gonna be worth 5 or 7 years from now. We don't know what the new ones are gonna cost, but we know what those are. It's expensive to get in, but in the long run, there's savings there. Plus, we're providing service to our rural people. I would love to see the courthouse turn into a law enforcement center. I get a little bit scared when I see people come up there, get tags, paying taxes, and we're bringing inmates, you know, they could rub elbows against them. We did put in place courtroom security to make it a little bit safer. If they see somebody up there with authority, it might deter something from happening in the courthouse. We put in a CIC bookkeeping thing because before that system, we had a bookkeeping nightmare up there. I mean, we was seeing 2 or 3 sets of numbers, and I don't know about you, but when I'm writing a check, I like to know kind of what's in my checkbook. Now we make each department head accountable for their spending. It makes it easier for those to budget. We can see where we're spending money, and if there's places we can save money, we put that into place. A little plug for 3 of us. We have been the only 3 employees that have taken a decrease in pay, not an increase, or not even staying the same. We took a decrease to lead by example. I guess that's enough tooting our horns. So, is there any questions, comments?
I have a quick. So, Commissioner, I've met with you and the other commissioners before, but I just wondered, and we've talked. You obviously know I'm with Live Well, Live Atchison, and so we've talked a little bit about health and wellness and kind of some of my priorities, but I didn't know if you specifically had any of your own personal priorities for the health and wellness of the community besides your priorities you just mentioned.
Well, we talked about excuse me, the commissioners about maybe going to a smoke-free campus. But then, if you gotta go so many feet away from the courthouse, how much time are we gonna lose? You know, we're gonna do the right thing, we're gonna lose productivity on the other end. So to weigh the pros and cons, we're pretty active in the new YMCA with their new program. I personally give some money towards that project because I think it's a worthwhile project. And as you can see, I could use a little more help. Well.